Hi everyone, and welcome to Edina High School Counseling Department's screencast on the Academic Planner. This is how students will register for courses at the high school, as well as modify their four-year plan. Before we get started, I want to point out that your window to register closes on February 21st. The Counseling Department has created several opportunities for you to work with your counselor before the deadline. The Academic Planner is accessible on your student portal through Infinite Campus. You will be able to go in and update your four-year academic plan. Registration for 10th grade will be pulled from what you enter in your plan. Next year, you will have time to edit your 11th and 12th grade academic plan if you want to make changes before that year's registration. We encourage you to look at your four-year plan, but remember, this is about registration for next year and your 10th grade coursework. There is a wealth of information online that you should use for registration, all of which can be found on the Edina High School Counseling Department's website under Student Services. Refer to the course catalog for course descriptions, prerequisites, and pathways. The updated registration PowerPoint talks about grade level graduation requirements and has a note for NCAA athletes. Finally, your graduation checklist sheet is available to view or print on the website. Don't overlook your teachers when it comes to registration. They have worked with you all year and can provide great insight on what courses are most appropriate for next year. Once February 21st hits, your registration is final. It will not be changed. So have these conversations now. Some specific courses to look at would be next year's science, would enrich chem, or chemistry would be more appropriate. For social studies, you have a few opportunities. There is world history, AP World History, and AP European History. And also, always refer to your math teacher on the next appropriate math course to take. Here's a screenshot of our webpage, and you can see all the resources under the Registration and Course Information tab on the left-hand side. Here is a quick view of your graduation requirements. Remember that you have access through Infinite Campus to view your transcript and identify what courses you've earned credit in and what is still remaining. For 10th grade, you should be paying special attention to the core courses that year: Pre-AP English 10, World History, Math, and Science. Remember to ask yourself how the courses you are registering for fit your goals. If you are thinking about attending a four-year college, we encourage your academic four-year plan to have 4 years of core subject areas, including world language. To access the academic planner, you will log in through your portal and access Infinite Campus. When you get to Infinite Campus, you will see an index of items on the left-hand side of your screen. You will notice two items called Academic Planner and Academic Progress. We're going to start by looking at the Academic Planner. The Academic Planner is how you both map out your four-year plan and register for courses. In other words, the courses you enter for the next academic year, your sophomore year, in your planner are what you register for, including alternates. Don't worry, the future years beyond this are only planned, and you will have several opportunities down the road to modify. So, you will notice that an academic plan has been chosen for you. The counseling department has assigned this plan to help you keep track of your graduation requirements and stay on track to get a diploma. If you'd like to choose a post-grad location, you may. This will not impact anything. We're going to go ahead and click Next. Now, if you remember, the columns here are going to be sorted by your grade levels, from 9th grade on the left to 12th grade on the right. The rows are going to relate to your subject areas. So the top row is Language Arts, which refers to your English requirements. You'll notice that the 9th grade is faded. You cannot make changes to courses that you have taken or courses that are in progress. For the 10th grade year, we're scheduled to take Pre-AP English 10. It looks like this student is scheduled to take U.S. Literature and then has World Literature during their senior year. As you scroll down, you'll be able to identify the other subject areas in your plan. If you'd like to make a change to your plan, in the top left corner, there's going to be an X. You are going to mark that, and it will remove that course. You'll notice that when I removed World History, alerts appeared in the bottom of this credit category, and it states not enough credits are selected to meet the minimum plan requirements. You'll notice that right now I'm only meeting 6 of the 7 required credits in this course. And specifically, I am missing my world history credits. So originally, I had world history in here. Let's say I'm doing really well in government, and I'm looking to challenge myself in a course. I can click this and a drop-down box appears. Scrolling through, you'll notice that certain courses are bolded. These are the grade level recommendations that should be going in here. Maybe, after talking with my teacher, I'm going to identify AP World History as my next course. Once that's been selected, the alerts have gone because the graduation requirement has been satisfied now. So, please go through and look in your 10th grade courses to make sure that the appropriate selections have been made. You'll notice that in the elective category, World Language appears. Now, although World Language is an elective, remember that it is often an admissions requirement for colleges. If, after modifying your plan, you do not have a certain graduation requirement, such as U.S. history, and you try to save your plan, you'll be alerted. Now, you must have a 4-year plan that meets graduation requirements in order to save. So in this case, I'm missing U.S. history. So I have to go back and resolve that. So again, remember, the bolded courses are oftentimes going to be the grade level required courses that you need. So once you do that and hit save, you're able to keep that course plan. Now remember, any changes you make need to be saved for registration. Now, if you're looking for elective courses and perhaps you're uncertain of what that course is, so let's say Principles of Engineering, you can go on this top right hand side to the Search Course Catalog and search the Principles of Engineering. Here you'll see a course description, prerequisites discussed on here. And it'll actually identify that this is already in your plan. If a course is not already in your plan, it will let you add it to a specific grade level of your choice. The last thing to go over is making sure that you have 7 courses identified for each semester. Now you'll notice that the end of each course number is an S1 or an S2. S1 refers to courses first semester. S2 refers to courses in second. At the top of the academic planner next to the grade level, you'll see a total credit count for that year's registration. In this case, we're registered for 14 credits, 7 each semester. Now, we do offer opportunities for students to take non-credit bearing courses, such as student prep. So at the very bottom of your academic planner, under the non-credit category, you can click the drop-down box and type in prep to highlight the student prep opportunities. As a 10th grader, you can choose between Quiet Student Prep and Collab Student Prep. Now choose wisely because you cannot change this after the registration period. In this case, let's do Collab Student Prep. Now, the important part of this is to realize that we've registered for an 8th course, but it doesn't identify it up here as 15 because you added a non-credit bearing course. So, this is the importance of double checking your grade 10 work and seeing how many S1 courses and S2 courses you have. So in this case, I want to add that student prep first semester because it's important for my time management. So I'm going to go through and identify a first semester elective course and remove it. This way, I have 7 courses first semester. Now, remember, you must satisfy alerts in order to save your work. So I'm going to add health to my senior year coursework. Now, I'm going to save it. Now that you've seen a brief walkthrough of the academic planner and have had a year under your belt of using it, just want to point out a few reminders. Your academic planner and registration are linked. The courses you add to your 10th grade plan will be used for registration. Remember, you must indicate alternate courses. This is also on the bottom part of your academic planner, right after non-credit courses. It's important to remember that courses are offered based upon student registration. If you sign up for an elective that only has 5 students that register for it, it will not run, and we will use your alternatives to create your final schedule. Make sure both your academic planner and registration worksheet have alternate course electives. Double check your grade 10 work and make sure you have 7 courses for each semester and at least a total of 12 credits, 6 for each semester. The registration timeline is open until February 21st. Timeline and opportunities to work with the high school counselor are posted on the website and on posters throughout the building. What's next? You must complete and turn in your registration worksheet to your advisory teacher on February 21st. You must also complete your academic planner through your Infinite Campus student portal by February 21st. These will then be final for registration, and you're not going to have an opportunity to change these. Thanks for listening, and make sure to check out those registration resources such as the course catalog, the registration PowerPoint, and work with your teachers on this process.